So, from episode 1, I learned a lot, the specifics of which we'll get into, but if you haven't seen the original pilot, it should be up there on your screen. Go check it out. Being that time is money, these videos are investments, and this particular video is no different, being that I had to literally go in my piggy bank to pay the meter to park in Boston. The first main difference between this and the first part is I drove to Boston with the black, gray Mini Cooper. Obviously that makes transportation there and back a lot easier, a lot more. It costs way too much money to park in Boston to be parking in Boston. Just got here, parked, lost track of how many quarters I had to spend. I literally had to go in my piggy bank and take quarters because I know that it's super expensive to park in Boston. Vlogged 2 hours, which was nice. So now we're just waiting. I'm shooting with my Canon 90D that I'm filming this with, my T3i, which is my old reliable. And in terms of lenses, I'm rocking with the Pancake, an 85, I think a 52 and a 100 macro. So 4 lenses, 2 cameras. Didn't bring my whole camera bag and have my tripod that this is being shot with. Now I get into Boston, and the first mistake that I made was I brought a tripod. If you know what tripods are, the tripod that I did bring wasn't humongous, it wasn't ginormous, gargantuan, but it was big enough to be an inconvenience, and that's exactly what it did. I get into Boston, I'm walking around the Common. As I'm walking around the Common, I see these squirrels are digging their little nuts paws, and they're doing all of this stuff that, you know, genuinely is great for photos. Now, the tripod that I did bring, I ended up putting it under my elbow like this, so I had both hands free to, you know, take photos with. But every time I'd go to take a photo, I had to adjust it being under my elbow. Every time I went to go take a photo, I had to adjust it being that it was under my elbow, and what that resulted in was that split second of the squirrel realizing, oh, that's a human and moving. And so I missed so many opportunities because I just was not, I brought the tripod. That was a nuisance, and it was so frustrating. Every time a squirrel would cache, which is what it's called, which is what they were doing when they dig up when they dig up things, and when they dig like that, it's called caching. I think that's how you pronounce it, at least I hope. And there were some excellent opportunities that I completely missed. And I go back to my car, warm up, then I return to the Common. But I wasn't solo shooting in Boston. I was joined by my good friend and styvly cameo alum, Moose. And so I meet Moose, or Brendan. Go follow him. I'll put his socials and stuff on the screen. And we stayed around the Common for a bit, shot some squirrels. Not. And then we continued to go to Newbury Street. Now, Newbury Street at this time was pretty busy, being that it was actually around Christmas time when we filmed this video, fun fact. So there were a lot of Christmas decorations, which you'll see in the photos, ideally, if any of them turn out. Alright, so you want to hop in frame? There
we're in Boston. This camera's fire. I'm looking in the video. I'm going to look in the lens now. Okay, we're in Boston taking some photos. I just got shoes, which is fire. And what are your thoughts, Justin?
So far, it's going pretty well. I've definitely got some good stuff to work with. Want to take more photos. That was initially the goal. Haven't really been doing that.
Not really now.
No, not as much, but we have more time, so let's go take more photos.
And shout out Jail Done Construction. Thanks for the car.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. I did realize, though, that whilst we were on Newbury Street, being that there were a lot more people and my hands admittedly were freezing, I started to take less photos. So I wanted to take more photos, and that's exactly what I did. So, episode 2, Boston Street Photography. You know what time it is. Here are the photos that I took. Roll it. Now, going forwards, I'd say the first episode definitely taught me travel and shoot lightly and always be ready. Those two principles were just especially reinforced in my mind because I brought my tripod, didn't need to do that. Took a lot of patience and robbed me of some shots and take more photos despite the fact that it was freezing. I can't say it was cold. If I just, sacrificed, if I just wasn't lazy and didn't keep my hands in my pockets at times and just took some more shots, I don't know. I feel like I could have got some more because there were a lot of opportunities, especially a lot of opportunities this shooting session. So I don't plan to exclusively stay on Newbury Street and near the Common when I do these videos. Boston's a relatively big city and there's a lot of history and a lot of photo opportunities that I want to explore. So if there's any place in Boston that you guys think would enable some cool photography opportunities, comment them down below or message me on Instagram, of which all the photos that I just show on screen and more, and daily reels and just a lot of cool stuff is on there. So go follow that at styvarts, styvly but minus the ly, and add arts to it, styvarts at styvarts. That is pretty much all that I have for you guys today. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for the support. Happy New Year, first video of the new year. I'm kind of easing back into this video styvly grind. I've been doing shorts every single day, so if you want some cool drone footage, yeah, new video coming soon. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I want to thank all 2,153 of you guys for subscribing. It means a lot. Hope you all are doing well. Stay hydrated. Outro.